The modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from SoFi. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get... Yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. On 2nd down, Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Herbert going to throw on this first play. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now Herbert. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Throwing again, Herbert. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll send their tight end left. Throwing is Herbert on third down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Colts will take over at their own 14-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Here's 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. The ball comes out. The Chargers have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up. I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
3rd and long. Higgins sent in motion. On 3rd and long, it's Herbert.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Down the sideline, past the 45. He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a 1st down. They send a receiver in motion left. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Now Richardson. That is going to be called in. He's got it. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So after one, 7-3 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
And the Chargers, first down.
Dell motioning over.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, Herbert. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he's in. Touchdown, Colts. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
First and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. A throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Pistol here for Herbert. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Richardson. He'll get this out to his running back. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
I'll give on the ground. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Richardson. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Indy. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Play action now. It's Herbert. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
Richardson operating from the pistol. He keeps it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
So second down, and they'll run it. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signaled he has enough. First down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will score again. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Higgins sent in motion. Herbert now on first down. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, Rich. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, Richardson. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Go.
Throwing now is Herbert. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. To throw, it's Herbert. He'll air one out for Higgins. And that is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. 3rd down coming up.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock, catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Charger 1st down. And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
Chargers field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And he pulled it left. No good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Now he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Hi, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Herbert. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get this very close to a first down. A nice run there. He'll just end up a little bit short. He's got his man. Complete to Dell. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Herbert to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Dell motioning over. Throwing on first down is Herbert. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On first down, it's Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
a rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
A second down throw for Richardson. To the right side here, pass is caught. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Colts. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
Makes the score Colts 35, Chargers 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these 2 things. Balance, vision, and yes, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all 3 of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
Up the middle they go. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Set. 380. Good up. Home troops right.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, Chargers. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chargers will get just a bit closer. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's a run going left. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Strong. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
I have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box, but then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
Yeah. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Back to the ground after the penalty. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Now Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Derwin James there defensively to break that one up.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunate this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Richardson. Got his man at the 6. He is in. Touchdown, Indy. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Next to score, Colts 42, Chargers 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On first down, Herbert. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On second down, here's Herbert. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete.
I tell you from experience, Mike, that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop a ball. That's going to happen every now and then. But when you do it and it takes away a touchdown, man, that stings. So we can talk short-term memory all we want. I can promise you, this guy, he's hoping to get another shot at it.
On second down, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Chargers will take over at their own 14-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Herbert now on first down. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. On first and 10, here's Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Herbert. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Throwing again, Herbert. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll be second down. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. And more of the same. Another interception. And the Colts will take over at their own 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. He'll get this out wide. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 30.
Richardson going to look to throw. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
First down, Indianapolis.
On first down, it's Richardson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. Throwing is Richardson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing. Themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball, and right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Two incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal. Throwing, Richardson. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
The offense staying out there for this 4th and goal. This caught, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Tight end on the move left. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that's the first thought in your mind, running a play from the 1. If you're the defense, trap them back behind the line, get a safety, and that's exactly what they do with the good stop there.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where the defense really understands what's coming. They know the offensive point of view is to just try to give themselves a little breathing room, move it away from the goal line, and in this case, they're able to capitalize, make the tackle for loss, and it leads to the safety.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Tyler Smith. Guilty on that one. Following the penalty, they'll run it.
The ball carried by number 2.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Another carry for the running back.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Colts about set to punt. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. This is taken at his own 30. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Dell motioning over.
Let's go, let's go. Baylor Tigers. Hey, Kappa. Let's go, let's go. Why did they not?
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. He'll air one out for Higgins. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Here's 1st and 10. Richardson operating from the pistol. He'll go right and find his running back. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A handoff here, up the middle. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Now Richardson. Look wide. Get this one complete. Oh, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a 1st down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Richardson to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
On 1st down, Herbert. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. So it's a win for the Colts.